continued with my practice, even though I didn't want to. You can still be called back in for the pageant, so you need to be ready. On my way back from detention one day, I felt really sick. My knees became weak and I was dizzy. I fell to the ground and was rushed to the hospital. When my dad got to the hospital, he demanded that I be transferred to the same hospital I was admitted to when I was much younger. I was in a coma for 2 weeks. Everyone was worried sick. Brian, who had disappeared since Joy accused me of stealing, came back and stayed by my side. Jerry was there too, and they both argued from time to time about who deserved me more. How could you abandon her when she needed you the most? You don't deserve her. And who are you to decide that? She's my girlfriend, and there is nothing you can do about that. The doctors ran some tests, and they found out I had a rare kidney disease, and I needed a kidney transplant. My dad couldn't be the donor because he had the same disease. My brothers were on a very important business trip, and they weren't even told that I was in the hospital. Diane gave excuses, and Brian ran away again. Time was running out, and I needed a donor quickly. I'll be the donor. Jerry stepped up and he donated one of his kidneys. The surgery was successful, and weeks later, I was discharged from the hospital. I got back home and continued the preparation for the beauty pageant with Jerry. Some days before the pageant, the school found out that Joy planted the necklace in my locker just to get me kicked out of the pageant. She confessed after she was caught trying to pull the same trick on Michaela. She was suspended and I was called back in for the pageant, just like Jerry had predicted. I became so nervous when I got the news. Sweat poured out of me and I felt a tightness in my chest. Jerry noticed and held my hand gently. You'll be fine, Tina. This is what you trained for, and I am so proud of you. He smiled at me and I hugged him tightly. What would I do without you? The day came and I was well prepared for it. I wore my finest gown. Dad had just gotten it for me and it looked absolutely gorgeous. My brothers hired the best stylist in the country and she did a wonderful job. They all sat in the front row and they applauded when I stepped on stage. I nailed the